Hey Jack, Casey, hey my gamer. You guys were quick. I didn't expect anyone to show up for like 20 minutes. Oh, I was planning to do some test stuff first. I think, what is it, there? No, it's not. Wait, where do I have to go? Oh, I haven't gotten it yet. What? Oh, I was pushing B too quickly. That's what happened. Also, I didn't know that the sprites in or the sprites in Gold and Silver were actually different for the Pokemon. So now I can mash the B button. Go here. Go one. Come on. Wait. No, I don't want this. I don't want the Chikorita. Oh no! Wait, you mean you actually got notified? That's funny. I didn't think YouTube would actually notify anyone of anything. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be interesting. Trying to do HeartGold and SoulSilver and Gold Silver at the same time. Mostly because HeartGold and SoulSilver are just faster resets. So we will see how well it goes. Also, I apologize for the yellow tint. I haven't been able to fix it yet. I need help trying to fix it, and so I've got some people who are going to help me try and fix it. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, I haven't actually been counting. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we'll do 3, 4, and then we'll check this one, dude. Pokemon. Let's see, Pokemon stats, and they're both not shiny. So I decided to not really do anything more on these layouts because 4 screens is already enough on one single layout. So I figured it's best not to try and do extra stuff on the layout. Oh, that's really cool. That's something I'd love to do. How did you get so far ahead? How what? That and that, and we'll do 1, 2. Are you asking me how, or are you asking Jack how? Sometimes I get confused by chat. Ooh, another check. We'll do 3 and 4. Not shiny. Oh, okay, yeah. So I can probably answer that. There are a bunch of different RPG makers out there. One, two, three, 1, 2. Bloop, bloop. Let's see, we got 1, 2. Whoops. Yeah, there's a bunch of different RPG makers that let you do it. Oh, you're actually drawing it? Oh, I accidentally did this. I forgot to match the B button. Oh well, if it's shiny, it'll be named something funky. That, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, blue, blue. And then, oh, I thought you were like making your own in like an RPG maker. Because there's a lot of RPG makers that, you know, I gotta unplug these. The charging cables are bothering me. Yeah, there's a lot of RPG makers that you could make it in if you wanted to. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3. This has me way more engaged than I thought it'd be. I thought this would be easier than this. Let's go ahead and do stats. We'll do 3, 4. Not shiny. Shiny. There we go. Yeah, they're 188,192. Also, finally, the bot takes forever to show up sometimes. Yes. Then we start mashing the B button. Then we'll check these real quick. But you see 3 at a time, and I am counting the rough actual odds. So since you see 3 at a time, and it's roughly, you know, 40 seconds for a reset with everything else going on, you see them pretty quick. Like, between the at least on the HeartGold and SoulSilver ones, they're pretty good. Like, I'm already between both games, I've seen roughly 2,300 Pokemon. Whoops, wrong button. Granted, trying to manage all 4 will make some of the resets go slower, but that. Let me check these. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I don't mind a couple 1 and 8, 1, 9, 2 hunts over time, especially if they're really fast resets. Like most of the Gen 4 games have pretty fast resets for most hunts. I do wish that the resets on the for the gold and silver startles were a little bit faster, but yeah, that is what's going on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I like to double check the HeartGold and SoulSilver ones because I've seen a lot of people soft reset over them. So I want to make sure that I am not one of the people who ends up soft resetting over the HeartGold and SoulSilver ones. If we wanted to, I could also switch to did I check these already? I don't think so. Let's go and do. All right, those aren't shiny. We'll reset those 2 and then check these ones. 1, 2, 3. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. So how you guys been? It's been a few weeks since I streamed or really did anything. Now that I've got everything set up though, I'm gonna try and get back into it. Like I said, actually let me show you guys some of the layouts I've got set up because I find this really fun. Do you guys actually? I guess I can ask if you guys want to see them. Real copies or are they forbidden E-word? Real copies. Ambi, I think I showed this to you, Ambi, but whoops. I'll show you this one. This one's better. They are real DS lights plugged into my multi-viewer with DS Lite TV out kits, if it'll focus at all. And then these are official ROMs from the 3DS, just streaming to my PC. That's why they're yellow tinted. So everything's official. And so I actually got HeartGold and SoulSilver when they were cheaper. Like I said, I'm thinking about selling these because they're not that hard to make. I mean, I can actually show you. This is what the wiring looks like. Yeah, but like they're not that expensive to make. Like that's all. If you're okay with the low quality one, let me actually show you. Let me do a reset real quick, and I'll show you the difference between the two. Because I don't know if you can tell, but this one is a high quality one, and this one's a cheap one. This one costs roughly $150 with the cables and everything. The DS Lite was $30. The board itself and the ribbon cable were $75, and then the charging cable is like $15, and then the other ones are like $30. So it's like $150 to $175 bucks. So it's not bad. This one's like, let's see, $30 plus a $5 board plus a couple of cables. It's like $70, $80. So, but I'll show you the difference real quick after I reset them. So watch the intro screen. You'll see why one is more high quality than the other and why one is actually cost more than the other. So there's the opening screen on one and the opening screen on the other. One, it's a clear image, it's bright, it's nice and good looking. The other one's got screen striations, it doesn't look very good. That's mostly because the DS has digital video, while the I gotta do this real quick. And the DS has digital video, but it's being output to analog. So what the custom board that costs $80 does is it has something that converts it from digital to analog, and it's got like audio amps and video amps, and it also wires up some custom button combos. Like on the more expensive one, I can do this, which is screen swapping, and it's got some other button combos that you can do to do some other stuff. But 1, 2, 3, boop, boop. You could also probably find someone to install one for you. I'm not interested in that. Wait, I actually got notified of my own stream too. That's funny. Wow, I never get notified of my own streams. Bloop, 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 bloop. Not shiny, not shiny. Go ahead and check. 1, 2, 3. go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I went on a rant there and stopped hunting for a second, but I felt like I needed to explain it because, yes, we want to say yes to that, no to that. And then we mash B. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, but how have you all been? You been doing good? I hope so. Stats, not shiny, not shiny. Okay. Double check these ones. 1, 2, 3. Dude. There we go. So, would you want to stream emulation, Ambi? Because I'm pretty sure that Way's got it all figured out and that he could probably help you with it. We need to catch that one up first. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. Not a fan. Would rather do real games with capture cards. Yeah. Oh, why does my webcam keep doing that? It keeps disappearing for some reason. Also, I should be local recording this. I forget to do that sometimes. I hate that lately my webcam's just been kind of like randomly I'm going to. It feels like it's overheating for some reason. But yeah, Wei and I were actually talking about capture cards a couple weeks ago because he was looking into capture cards and he wanted to know how much this cost to see if he could do it. And I told him, like, if someone else has to do it for you, for the high quality one, like this one, it has the same quality as a 3DS or DS capture card, right? It looks exactly the same. In fact, that's actually what I base this off of because this isn't the native DS resolution right now. So what I've done is I took a picture from a 3DS or DS capture card, and then I stretched the image because this actually outputs native DS resolution, while a 3DS and DS capture cards actually don't. They stretch it to what it would look like on a 3DS. But if you did this yourself, this is cheaper than a DS capture card. If you don't do it yourself, it would probably cost the same as a DS capture card. The biggest benefit it has is it's plug and play. The thing I don't like about capture cards is there's software mingling that you have to do. So you have to install software and you have to install the drivers and you have to make sure the software is running. And there's just so much that gets kind of annoying to have to manage with a DS capture card. And I like how these are just plug and play. Obviously there are other problems like the fact that you need, well, what's it called? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these ones you can't do both screens at once, like I already showed. It's unfortunate that you can't actually do both screens at once with these, but for shiny hunting, most of the time you don't actually need both screens. For some other games, it would become kind of annoying not to have both screens because some games you want to have both screens on, others you don't. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Crap, I haven't been counting these, have I? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. Sometimes I forget that I need to actually click over so that I can actually count them. But yeah, what did you do to your PC that cost so much money, I wonder? Like, did you like update your graphics card or something to help with streaming? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, Loopy is installing capture cards again. I don't know when they'll come back in stock because he sold out instantly pretty much. But he is installing them in new 3DS XLs again. And you can actually buy the boards as well to do it yourself. So I think it's $300 to ship your console in and have it put in. So it's actually a pretty reasonable price. I don't know when he would actually get to it though, considering 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's worth it if you can get them before they sell out, because so I'm pretty sure what happened was back a few years ago he got a DMCA from Nintendo saying, hey, you're violating our intellectual property, stop doing this. So he stopped doing it until the 3DS was discontinued, and then once they discontinued the 3DS and all the games, he began to do it again because there's less chance of getting in trouble if you modify an older Nintendo console compared to the newer ones, if that makes any sense. So I think that's why he started doing it again. And that's if you want to play DS and 3DS games without any custom firmware, that's how you do it. So I did reach out to someone overseas who sells them, but same thing, he sells out quick. Yeah, they do. There are some people on eBay who will install some of the ones they have from overseas. The problem with them is, one, they take forever, and you have to have custom software, and I don't like running someone else's custom software like that I don't know. Like, if it's on GitHub and I can look into the person, I'm fine running it, like what I do now. But in terms of if it were Loopy's software, I know enough people who use Loopy capture cards that I'm perfectly fine running Loopy's capture software. But some of the other ones that are overseas, I would not be as comfortable with. But it's hard to get Loopy's stuff. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do stats. They also sell some you can install yourself, but it's just, again, the software part of it's what I hate. I hate that I have to run someone else's software all the time to get it to run. It's like, if I'm going to have to run software anyways, I might as well just use the custom firmware one. Yes, we'll do 1, 2, 3. But if you only want to do DS games, or you want to figure out how to do 3DS games, I can still help you set this the 3DS ones up with the custom firmware. The only thing is, like, the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games have a yellow tint, or not the Game Boy Advance, it can't run DS. The downside to the streaming software is it can't run DS games. It can only run anything that's actually on the system that's related to the 3DS itself. So if you want to play DS or Game Boy Advance emulators, it can't do them. Let's see, I got those, so I'll go ahead and reset those two. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I know you don't like running software either. I know that that's kind of the person you are. Is you don't like running the custom firmware and having to find it all and download it. So. 2, 3. Yep. Yep. I guess as long as you only want a single hunt, I can help you set up. I can help you set up the single hunting on one 3DS, because the one I've got here is only, I've got it working with both 3DSs, but it only functions on Ubuntu, or it only works on Linux kernels. So I could set you up with single hunting on one 3DS, but dual hunting isn't possible on Windows yet. Well, I guess if you had two computers, it would be possible, because you could run one computer into the other into a capture card and do it. But that's about it. That's the only way to do it with Windows, because I've tried manipulating the Windows version, but it's really difficult to try and manipulate the Windows version. Like, I made the same modifications to a Windows version, and it doesn't work because it actually uses two programs working together. And because it uses both programs, I have to be able to compile both programs and edit both programs. But I can't get both programs to compile. I can only get one of the programs to compile and work. So unfortunately, the Windows dual hunting with multiple 3DSs is at a standstill. You used to be able to do it with SnickerStream, but unfortunately, I can't get multiple DSs working with SnickerStream because the SnickerStream developer hasn't been in the community for a very long time at this point, and there have been updates to the firmware on the 3DS, which essentially make what I assume that the SnickerStream does is it does a firmware check where it's like, okay, well, what firmware are you running? And because there are newer firmwares on the 3DS compared to when it was last updated, it no longer functions because the last time it was updated was in older firmware, and the newer firmwares don't pass the older firmware's firmware checks. So whoops. One, two, three. Oh, I'm sore. Anyone else do anything interesting lately? I feel like I'm the only one contributing to this conversation, which is fine. I am the streamer, but in order to be a streamer, you kind of have to have people help contribute to it. So I'm 150 plus hours in a shiny Turtwig, and I made it so I can't look at my hours unless I get a shiny because I'm doing a shiny on the run of diamond. I've already got 2 Starlies, so 150 hours is the last time I got one. Oh, that sucks, man. I still have my Diamond and Pro copies set to do the starter hunts, but I really don't want to. Just knowing how much of a hell the Diamond and Pearl hunts are is really obnoxious. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like, these starters go by pretty fast. Even the gold and silver starters go by pretty fast, but like a minute and a half per reset that's essentially 45 seconds per encounter doing between 2 games. But I guess you essentially get 4 encounters per 1, 2, 3. You essentially get 4 encounters per minute and a half with the Starlies. So it's one of those. Yes, it's in terms of numbers it goes by pretty quick because if you're counting the Starlies, it's pretty fast, but it still sucks. I wanted to hell for my first full 1-in-8-192 hunt. You definitely got it. Fun fact, I think I'll post the video tomorrow or Wednesday, but I set up crystal versions to hunt like this with, right? And I got the first hunt I wanted to do in crystal was the Sudowoodo because the Sudowoodo doesn't respawn, so you have to do it while going on the story. So I figured I'd set up the Sudowoodo and get everything set up to do it. And when I'm setting up to record it, I actually got the shiny Sudowoodo 18,192 full odds, but I didn't bring enough Pokeballs because I didn't get the Pokeballs ready. I was setting it up in OBS so that I could record it. Well, since I didn't bring enough Pokeballs, I couldn't catch it because the catch rates were really low in Gen 2. They hadn't modified them yet because they actually modified the catch rates in HeartGold and SoulSilver to be a lot better. So I couldn't catch it. So I ended up failing a full odds, completely random 18,192 shiny Sudowoodo, which really sucked. And I do plan to reclaim it. My plan is to actually quad hunt Sudowoodo in HeartGold and SoulSilver. So I need to get the starters, and then after I get the starters, I'll race to Sudowoodo. And the thing about Sudowoodo is I want it in a specific Pokeball because I like color matching. So because I'm gonna color match it, I played through Gold. Well, no, I played through Silver on my and then we do 1, 2. I played through Silver on my regular 3DS, and then what I did was I played up to the point where I could get friend balls because I think what's it called? I think shiny Sudowoodo would look really good in a friend ball. So I got to the point where I could. I thought that was a shiny for a second. I got to the point where I could actually get the 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm all over the place because this is actually more work than I thought it would be. I played up until I could get to Kirk, and then I cloned. I cloned a friend ball, and then I sent that friend ball over to the crystal because you can't actually get a friend ball until you can't get a friend ball until after you get the Sudowoodo in crystal version because of the way the apricorns actually worked. There's no green apricorn tree in crystal until after the Sudowoodo. So I had to trade over the friend ball from silver, and then I cloned Pokemon holding the I cloned a Pokemon holding it like 30 times. So when I'm eventually able to reclaim it, I will get it in a friend ball. And I did the calculations. What I also did with that silver version is because I want to do the odd egg hunts, I traded over some Parises. That way I'd have the original trainer and they'd obey me, and I threw them in the daycare. So I've got a level 30 Paris on both of my crystal save files so that I can put it to sleep with Spore, which has the highest accuracy in for a sleep move in Gen 2. So and then I did the calculations. At 50% HP, it has a 20% chance to catch with a friend ball. So as long as it stays asleep, I should be able to catch it in a friend ball no matter what. Like, I did the catch rate calculations. Granted, there's always a chance the catch rate calculations go wrong, but, you know, it's whatever. Bloop. Bloop. Yeah, I'm definitely reclaiming it. Actually, what I want to do is I actually want to get... I want to get every Gen 2 Pokemon in HeartGold and SoulSilver, as well as Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I think it would be really cool. That's part of why I'm going to start quad hunting, because I think it could be really cool to have all of the Pokemon in both generations. I was thinking initially of just if I get them in Gold and Silver, I can transfer them up, but I feel like that'd be boring. So I'm just going to go for them all in Gen 2 and Gen 4, and then have one in Gen 2 and one in Gen 4. I think it's going to be awesome bragging rights. 2, 3. Whoops. I hate that I need to mash B, but I also need to mash A. need to mash A. I need to mash B after getting the Pokemon. Sup, Destroyer Sorts? I don't think I've seen you around before. Hello, are you new around here? Welcome to these parts of the internet. 2, 3. Sorry, I didn't read chat for a second because, like I've said to them, this hunt, like trying to do all 4 of these at the same time, is more tedious than I thought it would be because of the way the starters work. So, welcome. Got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, do, and do. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of nowhere, 4 viewers, never mind 3. It's not out of nowhere. It's been basically since the beginning of the stream. Ambi's lurking, you're lurking, and then Jack Casey usually lurks. So, it's been that way pretty much since the beginning of the stream. I would assume that Destroyer Sorts was the 4th viewer, but he ended up leaving because I didn't respond to his chat fast enough. 1, 2. Did I do that one right? We'll do that instead, just to make sure. Yeah. Do we want to start taking bets as to if I'll get a starter tonight and which starter will be? 2, 1, 2, 3, bloop, and bloop. Because I've got gold, silver, heart gold, and SoulSilver. Yeah, the dogs are barking. Do 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 do. Cyndaquil? On which game? We'll do 3, 4. For context, I have done overall like 60 resets on the gold and silver so far, and total encounters. Oh, you're not actually. Hello. Thank you for the subscription. I thought you went away. Okay. I would love to get Cyndaquil in Heart Gold or SoulSilver, because I've gotten a shiny Chikorita in SoulSilver and I've gotten a shiny Totodile in SoulSilver before. Totodile was one of the first Pokemon I ever actually hunted full odds, and I got it within, I think, 3,000 encounters. When I first got my SoulSilver, I reset for it, which was nice. So, and it's most likely to happen in Heart Gold, because this Heart Gold I have has never found a shiny randomly, right? My SoulSilver's found a random shiny full odds Golbat. I've got, obviously, the starters, and I've got a couple other random shinies in it. I hope you get all 4 starters on each stream. That would be nice. 2, 3, 1. What would suck is if we became one of the first people on YouTube to have 2 starters in one screen. Because as far as I know, no one has ever actually seen 2 starters in the same batch twice or once in their life. I mean, I think some people may have claimed it, but I've never seen anyone prove its legitimacy. So, also, hello, Dark Litten. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to seeing everybody in here. What's up, Mom? Oh.
Just gotta say hi.
Get back from taking out in school?
Mm-hmm. You had to go to the eye doctor.
I did. Dog's begging to go out?
I just let him out for a minute. Not for very long. Looks like they've been in some garbage can. No.
No.
I only let him out for a minute. Not for long at all.
Because you told me to get up or something?
He already tried to shower and got him cleaned up. But I did tell him he needs some laundry on the dishes.
Oh, I knocked stuff down again. Oh. Ow. Oh. Alright, let's get back into this. Those go there, that goes there. Shiny Cyndaquil would be great, yeah. Yeah, Cyndaquil is definitely the best starter in, Cyndaquil is definitely the best Gen 2 starter. Like especially in gold and silver and crystal, where it has that specific color, or no, where it in gold and silver it has that purplish color, which is amazing. Whoops. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then we do that one and that one. It does have the totodile is one of the. I mean, everything in Gen 2 looks good. I mean, even though there are only a couple of them that are subtle, they all look pretty good. So let me scooch my chair in a little bit, get more comfortable. There we go. Oh, cable management. I hate managing all my cables. Because even though they're subtle shinies, they're good subtle shinies. Like, they change enough that they look good still. So. Now we gotta check those ones. Boop, boop. 1, 2, and then we've got boop, boop. It does, but I feel that Cyndaquil is better, and that's a hot take. Cyndaquil being better is not a hot take. Cyndaquil is just the better starter in Gen 2. It's also the best option to speedrun with. Oh, come on, I keep messing it up. Yes, I want the starter, but I don't want to nickname it. Hey Flint, welcome in. I didn't expect to see you so soon. You're here early. Oh wait, right. I keep forgetting that you actually moved back to your normal time zone. So, you're not going to be as late as you used to be. Because you're actually in a normal time zone instead of one that's like 5 hours behind. Half an hour until I'm off work, just popping in. Alright, I should still be here when you're off work. So. 3, 4. Whoops. Get an additional 3, 4 there, so we'll have to count the next one and not count it. 1, 2, 3. Bet I miss your streams. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to stream a little bit more. Like I said, I've just been busy with other projects and family stuff. So, 1, 2, 3. But now that I got the DS lights set up, you know, hopefully I can do some more, some longer Gen 3 hunts, which will need some more streams. I'm like halfway done with getting the Scarlet and Violet shinies. One, 2, 3. Nice, I just got all my shinies in Violet to level 100 thanks to farming the Blissey and Typhlosion raids. That's nice. We'll do that, and we'll do this. Wait for that. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, once I get all of my Scarlet and Violet shinies, I want to do competitive battles with people with them. So what I'd like to do is get some of my shinies competitively set up so that I can just battle people with my shinies and see how well it goes. Because I think that could be a really fun stream with people, is letting people battle against your shinies. One, 2, 3, blue. Yeah. Because, you know, I feel like battling viewers is one thing that's it can be fun depending on how much of a tryhard your viewer is, but it would be more casual battles with fans rather than competitive battles with annoying people. Because that's one thing I hate now is you've all heard my opinions on the competitive battling scene where it's just kind of dry and stale and it gets boring over time. So exactly, I'd rather not use the overpowered mons except maybe Graveyard. Yeah, and I feel like I would try and set some rules because obviously I'd want some of the VGC rules are there for a reason, like, you know, sleep clause, Oko clause, things like that. But other than that, they're not. I feel like I would also add a custom clause to my rule set specifically, saying no revival blessing, because personally I don't want to play against someone who has revival blessing. Because imagine you play a Stallmon, right? And then after you play that Stallmon, you finally manage to kill their Stallmon, but then they revival blessing their Stallmon, allowing them to stall more time with more time. It's just not something I want to play against. So I might say no revival blessing. Revival blessing plus max H annihilate with raid fist. Yeah, it's one of those where revival blessing, I don't know if it's banned in VGC, but it's one of those things where I think it should be banned because of how broken it is, and I would ban it in any tournaments I make. So Rage Fist grows in power the more damage it takes, and it does not reset upon death. Really? Do people actually use that then? Because if people actually use that, then that should absolutely be banned. Or I could use that against other people and say, fuck it. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do. I used it for Typhlosion. Oh, wait, can you revival blessing something in a raid? I've never thought of that, mostly because I just wait out the timer whenever my Pokemon dies, and it's usually not that big a deal. But I guess... yeah, I guess it would make sense if you were doing that for raids. 1, 2, 3. Because if it doesn't reset upon death, then that basically eliminates the stat boost on... you do more damage than the timer? Right. Come on, give me a shining game. I deserve it. 2, 3. I don't care which game it's on. I just want one on a game. Doesn't matter if you die in a raid with an Isla against Typhlosion because you end up doing more and more damage. That's true. And it's not technically a stat boost, meaning them resetting the stat boosts can't actually reset it. Anyway, I'll be back once I'm off. Alright, see you when you're off. Let me change what I'm listening to. Let's see. What do I want to listen to? I don't know what I want to listen to. Guess I can put that on. Cynical. What's up, Way? What's up, man? I'm just attempting to quad hunt with my DS Lites and my 3DSs. We don't want you. It's a little more tedious than I thought it would be because of the way, because you have to scroll for these ones, it becomes a little more tedious. But, whoops, I don't want to do that. And we do. But I'm almost at 3,000 encounters total for the I'm almost at 3,000 encounters for the starters in HeartGold and SoulSilver. I've done around 100 on the Gold and Silver. Well, I've done 400 between both games on the HeartGold and SoulSilver. I feel like I'm gonna get carpal tunnel at this point. Also, I still haven't fixed the white tint, so. Two, three, bloop, and bloop. Unfortunately, I didn't get the same luck I did when hunting Chikorita. Oh, did you make another black layout yet? What way? 1, 2, 3. Boop. Boop. Oh. And that is officially 3,000, so I'm going to go make myself some lemonade and probably get a snack. Because I need something to drink, and this just works. Because I'm thirsty. So. Fuck. These shouldn't have been around my chair. They should have been beside my chair. You know what? 62 is a weird number to start at, but okay, then do. Oh, welcome back, MI Gamer. I almost forgot you left. I think for now I'm just going to do one at a time. Trying to do all four was a little bit rough, so I just swapped to this layout instead. And it allows you to see how many resets, well, not how many total encounters I've done on each game. So I just passed 3,000 between both games, counting all three. And it's been roughly 1,000 total resets. Yeah, it's been 1,000 total resets between both games. You're perfect, because I just got back from breaking my own where I got myself a drink. Man, streaming can wear down your voice a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I am now an ant colony richer. Huh. That's interesting. One, two, three. Yeah, I like how fast they go without the without trying to do all four. It's going to be a little bit quicker. I might do those hunts some, but I don't think I'll do them while doing another hunt. So did you purchase an ant colony and that's why you left for a few minutes? Huh. That's weird. Where'd you get the ant colony from? Online? Oh, so you just went to get the mail. Okay, I see. Also, I put them in the colony? Oh, so you got the ants and the colony. Okay. Well, I hope you take good care of those ants. One, two. One, two, three. Well, it jumped up to 4 viewers. Hello, everyone. That's probably Am I Gamer, Flint, possibly Way, and probably Ambi. So everyone I know. 1, 2, 3. This is definitely gonna up my watch time. I've been posting enough, so my watch time's down. So. Now I want to shiny hunt Durant after Turtwig. Durant's in Gen 5 though, right? Yeah, I mean, that could be fun, especially if you have a black 2 and white 2 copy with the shiny charm. I don't actually know what the shiny charm odds are in black and white 2, because they took it was the only game that had 1 in 8192 odds that were cut by the shiny charm, so I would imagine they're 1 in like 3000 instead because of. Oh, okay. So that would definitely be a long hunt. Wait, have you been single hunting the Turtwig? Because if you were single hunted that 150 hours in, that would suck. 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, I saw a copy of Black today on Facebook for $80. Thinking about copping it. Because $80 for Black, not bad. I mean, it's overpriced, but it's not as overpriced as some people I've seen selling them, so. I would like it for like 60, but I haven't been able to find any that low. Oh, I see. Well, that sucks going 150 hours for a shiny Turtwig on one game. At this point, I'm tempted to reset these games and get better trainer IDs. I should do what? Do the starter hunts in Diamond and Pearl? On one. Oh, I should reset the games and get new trainer IDs. I'll probably do that if I hit 4,000 between both games. I'll reset them and get a new trainer ID. I'll go to 4,000 and combine with both games. Which means doing 12 encounters a minute. It's 120 encounters in 10 minutes. Then times 6. Yeah, we'll get there roughly in an hour. Yeah, a little over an hour to get there. Why would you get a new trainer ID? So the shiny odd, it's just one of those things where it's kind of fun. The trainer, so the way that the traininess works is it tries to match a randomly generated number with your trainer ID. So sometimes you can get really lucky with your trainer IDs and get a trainer ID that works real fast, and sometimes you don't. Some trainer IDs are just luckier than others. Plus, it's just one of those things where it's even though in theory having a different trainer ID should make no difference, it's one of those where if you get a different trainer ID, it can actually help sometimes. Even though mathematically it doesn't actually help. Unless you get very specific trainer IDs, which are actually luckier. Like the one with the cute charm glitch. So. One, two, three. Da, da, da. Let's see what we got. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I go 2 odds with these trainer IDs and then get new trainer IDs. But actually, no, it depends on what the trainer IDs on this one are. One, two, three, new. Yeah, you can check. Oh, wait. On these ones, so there's your trainer ID and your secret ID. And you can check your trainer ID, but you can't check your secret ID. And the shininess ends up checking both. So. But yeah. If I were to go there. So that's the one, 44750, and the other one is 10910. Also, I never asked, is the game audio okay? Wait, can you guys not? Oh, did I never turn the game audio on? Let's do audio switch. We'll do 3. Yeah, the audio hasn't been on. Is that an okay volume level? You know what? Let's... I feel like resetting until I get a luckier... Is it? I just want to know if it's too loud or not. Because there's a possibility it's too loud. Okay. That's good. Also, there may be some static, like, humming every once in a while, because that's how RCA worked. There was always kind of a humming noise until audio was written over it. So, 1, 2, 3. Is it loud enough? Sometimes it can be too quiet too. I've got it kind of right in the middle. One, two, three. Lurking Ambi. Oh, that's where Ambi went. Bless. Oh. I thought that was some weird religious thing, and then I saw who posted it, and then I realized I sneezed. I'm like, oh. Which is that time of year. Plus, I opened my window because it was getting warm in here, so all the pollen and all that other shit is blowing through my window and making me sneeze. But if I don't open my window, it's gonna get real warm in here because it's that time of year already. I miss the winter because like it's such a nice time of year in winter around here because it stays a nice temperature around here. We don't get like a lot of snow or anything, so it's really nice. But the moment spring comes around, you got all the allergens, and then you got a couple months after that, it's 100 plus degrees. Wait, really? Are you being serious or sarcastic? Because if you're being sarcastic, that's interesting. Wait, you're being serious? Wow. Okay, does anyone know what this furry game is? Hold on, let me go to a different layout. Let's go to this one. So like I keep getting this ad on YouTube and like I don't know why it's giving it to me. Like I've never clicked on the ad. I've never been interested in anything like this. It's like a blatant furry game, and I'm not into that shit. But for some reason, it always advertises to me, and I have no idea why, and I don't even know what it is. Also, Cato. There's the Cato. Oh, let's see. That one. I swear, I'm not into that shit. It just decides somehow that it needs to advertise it to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I guess it's a flaw in their targeted advertising system. One, two, three. Did that not update that time? I don't know if I've actually been counting these last few, of course. What am I doing? Oh, what am I gonna do now? I'm trying to find something to watch on my phone. Through the night. Hello, Destroyer Sorts. Didn't actually expect to see you back anytime soon. You were gone for a while. I decided to get rid of gold and silver for now. It just became too tedious trying to do all four at the same time. We also decided that once I get to a certain number, I may actually just reset for a different trainer ID and try that one. Because sometimes that works real well when you change your trainer ID. Oh, that's important. Homework is way more important than this. Like, homework is definitely more important than watching some stream. I just like to give people shit. Because also, I don't like people who apologize for stuff like that. If you leave for a while for something, you don't have to apologize. I will still give you shit for leaving, but that's just because I give everyone shit. So. I just got a recommendation for another HeartGold and SoulSilver shiny hunt live stream from the Bald Gamer. You don't follow the Bald Gamer already? If you don't follow him, you should. He does a lot of cool shiny hunting stuff. He got his Trico the other day in Oraz. And I'm kind of jealous that he got one so quickly after mine took so long. But then again, he's literally he's almost at 9,000 resets for this, meaning he's almost done 27,000 encounters on one single game in HeartGold and SoulSilver for the starter. So, thank you. I hope I get a shiny too. I really want the Cynical tonight. Because I got to get all 3 of these before I can quad hunt Sudowoodo. So. Not really. He's single hunting it. And he's got like 75,000 subscribers. I wouldn't really call that competition. Well, not quite. He's got almost 70,000 subscribers, I think. So, he also has like 300 people watch his streams. So, 1, 2, 3. And now, compromise. Oh, I'm tired already. I can't be tired already. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I wish. Who isn't? Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Come on, shiny, show up. Dun, 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 dun. I want to listen to that one next. Yep, that one's good. See me rise when all hope seems lost, because I am here. So what do you guys think of, oh yeah, I was actually going to show you. Do you guys want to see some of the other layouts I've got worked up? Because I've been hard at work making some layouts so that I can stream a bit more. Different games and all that. It also depends on if I can get the funding to pay for some of the secondary games. But okay, so we'll start at the bottom here. This is HeartGold and SoulSilver quad, double. Wait, that's gold and silver quad or double, and then that's HeartGold SoulSilver. That's, let's see, where does it go? Oh yeah, here's the new Ruby and Sapphire one I drew. I'm hoping that I can cop a copy of an official copy of Ruby and Sapphire. That way I can do Ruby and Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire at the same time. And then that one you've already seen. I guess I might have to pull up I redid this one to make it look a little better, so I can quad hunt that with my Diamond and Pearl copies. And then I've also done a black and white one that looks pretty good. I don't have that one set up yet because I did that one today, but I've got one set up for black and white too. So I've been getting a lot better at making layouts. I like the Ruby and Sapphire one because it looks like the magma and the water are clashing, which was what I was going for. But I have a doubt. I don't know. I don't know. The day will come when I am gone. Alright, I'd like to hear that. And then for the black and white one, I went with a foggy idea instead. So I did like black and then gray and then white, and then I added some speckles, blurred it, and then tried to add like a foggy texture over top of it. It's not as foggy as I wanted it to look, but I think it's pretty good. One for all. And then I still have to make a fire red leaf green one. Because I have leaf green already. I just need to get a fire red. Then I'll be good. I don't know why the Chainsaw Man opening's on this playlist. It has nothing to do with this playlist. What da 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 da. 1, 2, 3. Oops! I put my phone on my keyboard. So 1, 2. Double check this again. I don't know how many I've actually done. I'm just gonna do that because I forgot to re-click on it. So the counting application I use, I have to be clicked into to work. So I have to make sure I re-click into it if I've clicked on anything else. So sometimes I forget. Done. And there's the magic number. Dun, 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 dun. Would you guys want to see some Scarlet and Violet hunting tonight too? I've been going for some Titan and I could use some luck. I've done 8 phases and I've failed it twice, so I figured maybe streaming it will help me actually get the luck to get it. So I don't know. It depends on how much time I have tonight. Honestly, thinking about calling it quits at 2,000 because these resets get a little boring over time. I stopped playing S&V 97 hours because shinies were too common. I mean, you don't have to make them more common though. Like, you can do full odds hunting, or you can just not do outbreaks and not do sandwiches. Like, that's what I do. I have the shiny charm and I just don't do sandwich powers. I do the outbreaks just because the outbreaks are a little more difficult, and you have to find the outbreak you want, and then you have to knock them out, and then you have to hope that you get the target in the outbreak and not something around the outbreak. So like, I'm okay doing the outbreaks, but I don't do the sandwiches because the sandwiches are just broken. Honestly, I would have been fine if I had to hunt everything in Scarlet and Violet full odds. So one, two, three. You can just reset for the outbreak you want. Yeah, but it takes forever. Like, some of the outbreaks I've gone for, I've had to spend hours resetting and hoping to get the outbreak I want, because some outbreaks are rarer than others. Like, I'm still waiting for a Friggybax outbreak so I can hunt Friggybax and evolve it into Arctic backs. So some outbreaks take a long time to reset for. Yeah. What, did you get the shiny charm and then you... I do say that Scarlet and Violet are hard to play more of because they lack post-game content. Like, unless you're into shiny hunting or competitive battling, they really do lack post-game content. Like, you can pretty easily get the full decks. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. They should have added more than 400 Pokemon into the Pokedex so that you can get more. I honestly, with a map as big as that, I would have done way more Pokemon. But I know why they didn't, because they want to sell the DLC. And like I said, they probably had the DLC made before the game even came out, because that's how they work. And they know people are going to buy it anyways. And I know that the DLC is going to be pretty much exactly like Sword and Shield, where they add new legendaries, they add in some more of the older Pokemon that they didn't add yet, and then all the older legendaries are going to be able to get through some kind of raid mechanic, like Dynamax Adventures, only in this time it'll be some new Dynamax Adventure thing called something different. Sing what anime intro? The Pokemon anime intro? That would make an interesting short, but doop and doop. I don't know if I will or not. That's funny. Why don't I do long vids? I'm thinking about it. So I ran a poll today. I don't know if you saw it. The poll is asking whether or not you want, like, for specifically Scarlet and Violet, if you want individual shiny reactions or like a shiny compilation video. I'm also working on a couple long form videos. I don't know if you were here when I showed them off, but one of them involves beating Brilliant Diamond in a challenge, and the other one is it's going to be a shiny compilation because I'm actually doing a custom. I'm going for specific shinies in Scarlet and Violet. It's just taking me longer than I anticipated. So I'm going for every fully evolved shiny Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, and then I'm making that into a video. And regarding the Brilliant Diamond video, I've edited 2 gyms. I'm working on the 3rd. The problem is it requires berries. So right now I'm stuck growing berries before the 3rd gym because berries are really slow to grow. Speaking of berries, I might as well harvest. Oh, I don't think I can harvest them, but I think I can water them now. Yeah. Yes. Okay. What game is this on? These ones are HeartGold and SoulSilver. Oh, you're talking about what game the challenge run is on? Or... I'm doing a Shining Pearl challenge that requires growing berries as part of it, so that's part of why the way I've been working on it so far is I have a hard time editing a very long section of footage. So what I've found is best for me in terms of scripting and editing is I can record a gym, edit and script the gym, and then record the next gym. So rather than recording the entire challenge and try and deal with, 30 hours of footage, you do it a section at a time, and it also allows me to retain whatever I did in the challenge rather than trying to remember all of it. It helps me script it a little better. Also deals with my OCD. It helps me with my OCD and my ADHD where, rather than trying to sit down and edit 30 hours of footage together in a couple sittings, I can do it a little bit at a time. So... And then the other one, I do have some more challenge runs planned in the future. Like I said, once we hit 500 subs, I'm doing a Nuzlocke. I'm hoping to actually finally beat my first Nuzlocke, because I've never beat a Nuzlocke. I've done Nuzlocks, but I've never beat them. I don't remember if I did this one or not, so I'll count it. My shoulders kind of hurt doing this too long. There we go. So, would you guys rather do like a shiny compilation for Scarlet and Violet, like on Fridays? Like I can hunt throughout the week, and then I can compile not only my target but also any phases for my target into one video, rather than doing individual videos for just the target. I mean, they definitely would be longer. So, if you want to hear my lovely voice more often, and you'd also see more shiny reactions. I was actually thinking about another one where I do unpublished shiny reactions, because I've got a bunch of shiny reactions from Scarlet and Violet that I never actually published. They're just kind of sitting there because they weren't my target. So, if you guys want to see that, I would definitely do that. That may be a 15-minute video, probably. Maybe. Because if I do the reactions plus catching them, then it would probably be the longer. So. We're almost halfway to odds. I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then we got another 200 to go, and then I think I'll stop at 4,000 tonight. Then probably do some other hunts on the side, like Scarlet and Violet. I'm head out. There's no thing out. Alright, see you later. I'm almost done myself, so I think I'm only going to go to 2,000, which was half odds, which is pretty good. Oh my, get ready. $18.19. Yo, what's up, Spartan? I'm almost done. I was gonna go to 2000, so we're not gonna be here too much longer. But appreciate you being here, even for a little while. Oh, I'm also not feeling the best. It's getting warm in my room, even with the window open. So, and I have some other plans that I need to work on too. So. Gen 2 hates me. I'm at 39k for Totodile and Crystal and overodds and HeartGold SoulSilver. That sucks. Is that on one game? Because if that's on one game, that's awful. I would hope that's between a few games. It's on one game. Oh. If I were you, I would reset that game and get another trainer ID. Because that trainer ID is just unlucky. That's what it sounds like. So. Did that? Oh, and you're that's with the. So how many encounters did you do before you reset got a better trainer ID? Like 10k ago? Wow. That's interesting. That sucks. I really hope I don't go that long. I don't think I will, though, because my SoulSilver's always been pretty lucky. The HeartGold I'm worried about, because the HeartGold's never found a shiny. Ever. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Reset for, from what I know, you should reset for one that has multiple of the same numbers. So. HeartGold got a shiny Chikorita at 25 and dry sense. Oh, I hope I don't have that kind of luck. I got my shiny Chikorita at 93 encounters, so I'd rather not. But I'm due for a dry phase considering I got my Chikorita at 93. Yeah, so the way they work is you got your trainer ID and your secret ID, and then it checks your trainer ID and your secret ID, and it tries to match that up with a random number generated by the Pokemon. And in theory, it helps a little bit. There are specific trainer IDs that are better and worse, theoretically. But so it's kind of interesting to look into how it actually works, and how technically there are some trainer IDs that are actually better than others. So it's random. So from what I know, it just seems like you want a number that has multiple of the same number, because I don't know why, actually. It just, for some reason, it seems like there's a correlation between IDs that have matching numbers and quicker shinies. I don't think, it might just be luck. It might be there's some minor mathematical thing that makes it work. Let me see if I can find something about it. Yeah, I can't find anything directly related to the math, but I don't think there's any data that actually supports it other than some trainer IDs are luckier than others for some apparent reason. It's possible that it's possible that when it checks the trainer ID and the secret ID that some numbers are more probable than others. So it's possible it might be because it has a higher probability of generating like 3 zeros in a row or specific things in a row. through the night. Marill. Alright, that is going to be the end of this. I'm going to go ahead and power those off, plug them in on charge, and end the recording and the stream, because no one's here anyways, and I'm half odds, so